Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice with It's a Cramming Shame. Now, of course, before we get started into this video, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell for all the latest videos and lives that we do. And also, if you guys don't mind hitting that like and the share button, that means a lot to us. We really appreciate that if you enjoy the content of this video. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about, of course, well, I'm not going to be talking about it. I'm just going to be playing you stuff, and this information is for you guys. So in the first part of this video, it's about the search that they went back for the Lancashire Police on April 4th, and they put out some of that footage today. So I'll let you guys watch about like 8 minutes of that footage, and then the rest of the footage was intended for you guys, okay? So it's kind of like I did that work for you guys so that you guys didn't have to do it yourself should you wish to look over that information. So it's to do with the inquest, of course. Now, certain people will certain people were reporting different things, and some things were more said in one media source versus the next one. And so I basically cycled through those, and I wanted to do it so that when you're looking at it, you have all that content as well. And for example, let's just take the keys, no, not the keys, the dog tag. The dog tag was said on one of the media sources, but it wasn't said on the other two. And so I wanted to put that all in there. So I went through that yesterday. That way you can watch it in this video here. And so as you're trying to look at, you know, like what was all said by the witnesses, etc., this way you'll see, you know, pretty much everything that was said. I inserted it. So if you feel like you're reading double, it's just for that reason, because maybe in the post by the other media source, it had a little bit more information for you. So day 1 and day 2 are here for you guys. Also, Adam and myself would like to thank you guys for all the supporting, whether it's a member, whether somebody does a super thanks, whether somebody buys a coffee. We want to say thank you guys very much with that. For those of you who don't know what a super thanks is, on somebody's video there's that heart there with the $sign if you want to say appreciate the content, or perhaps you just want to support the channel. Same thing with the buy me a coffee, the PayPal. Those links are all in the description of this video if you ever feel like you want to say, hey, you know what, I think I like Sunny and Adam. Actually, no, I don't think I just like them, I think I love them. Anyways, you guys, I want to let you guys know, we want to let you guys know that we truly do appreciate your continued support in whichever form that is. And for all those people that have invested their love and their time and their compassion with the Nicola Bulley case, we want to say thank you so much. Again, let's get into this video. Thank you guys.
Currently on secondment with the Northwest Police Underwater Search and Marine Unit. I've been asked to record some of the features of the River Wyre near to Allotment Lane in relation to the Nicola Bulley Inquest. Today is Tuesday the 4th of April 2023. The time by my watch is 11:07. Currently stood at the bench where we believe Nicola was last before she may have entered the water. As you can see, as you go down to the river, it is quite a steep slope. The river is probably down about half a metre from the day when we attended, when she went missing. As you can get to the bottom here, you can see there's quite a large step down into the water, and hopefully you can see on the screen there's a pile of rocks. Those rocks constitute a wall that goes pretty much vertically straight down in the water to around 4 meters of depth, and then as you go out across the river it slopes gently upwards with a sandy bottom towards the far bank. If I get into the water, it doesn't look like it's flowing very fast at all at the moment. On the day in question you could see there was a steady flow downstream. At the moment we're above the Wyre, and the whole time we were here searching, the water was flowing downstream towards the Wyre. Once I get into the water here, you can see there are some trees that overhang into the water, but it's fairly clear at the point of entry on both sides. There's nothing that could have stopped her, and you can see as we look back the wall that, as I said, goes pretty much straight down. It looks like it's man-made and to stop the erosion at the corner of the river. Now I'm into the middle of the river now, and it is pushing me downstream towards the Wyre. Probably around about walking pace, and it was certainly flowing a little bit faster on the day in question. On the day in question, the water was 4 degrees Celsius. To somebody who's not in a dry suit, that would feel very, very, very cold, almost freezing. And if it fell in accidentally, I think the cold water shock would have probably taken effect, which causes you to gasp. It can cause your muscles to seize, so you can't swim properly. Underneath us now, as I dived on the first day, I know there are about 3 trees on the bottom, about 3.5 meters down here. We searched all around those trees and there was nothing caught up in them. So it's my belief that if she did fall in, she was probably floating and being pushed along in the flow. Once you get a little bit further down, you can probably see there's an island in the middle, and the first real snagging point onto the right there, which are the trees hanging into the water. Again, on the bottom here, the water is quite murky. However, we could see when we were on the bottom between about 1 meter and 2 meters using a torch. It gently slopes up to the left where it reaches the far bank, and on the right hand side it continues to be that wall. This far down, I believe there was a bit of a ledge about 1 meter under the water before the ledge came out, probably 1.5 meters before dropping down again to about 3.5 meters. As we get further down towards these trees, I remember the bottom started to slope up, and I've just reached the bottom now. So quickly, you can see how quickly it slopes up. I am now standing up in the water. So it's about 1.5 meters deep here, and this part was all searched on the night, as we could see through it using torches. I don't know if you can see on the screen, you can see the bottom here. It's completely flat, a few rocks, and the first place you could have had a body to be caught up really could be this tree. Obviously this was searched, there was no trace. As we move further towards where this island is, we get into about 100 meters from the point of entry, or the perceived point of entry. Once again it gets deeper and deeper, and this was dived on a subsequent day. We searched around the front of the island here, and nothing was found on the actual day. I'm currently off the bottom again, so it's over 1.5 meters deep here. I think from memory, I dived further down later, it's about 3 meters deep just past, sorry, it's about 2 meters deep just past this island. And then once again we start coming up to the first right hand bend. The water starts to shallow out, and very shortly I imagine I'll be able to touch the floor again. I'm not swimming along at all here, I'm just letting the flow take me. Like I say, it's a slower flow than on the day in question, but it's still happily walking pace if you can see us moving along the bank. Again, you can see a small overhang of trees as the river bends to the right, still not touching the bottom. It's around 2 meters deep here. The bottom continues to be sandy and flat with a few rocks on it. And I know there was a tree here as well that was located on sonar that was dived and searched all around. And just as we get to the apex of the corner, my feet have just touched the ground now, so it's probably around 1.5 meters deep here. Again, nothing on the bottom at all that would hold anything up. No overhanging trees that could have really been a snag. And we searched in a line on the night she went missing, all the way from here down to the Wyre, as it gets shallower and shallower from here. Now looking about 1 meter's depth. you.